Perfection lies in the smallest details, and Mexican designer Patricio Campillo's Spring-Summer 2026 collection proves just that. I had the chance to chat with Patricio a week before his much-anticipated show, right on the final day of fittings in Mexico City. The atmosphere was a mix of exhaustion and relief, the kind that only comes after endless tweaks and refinements, all driven by a relentless pursuit of excellence. Behind him, an expressive painting by his artist friend Barbara Sanchez-Canet captures a lively kitchen party they both attended. A creative barter where a couple of Campillo suits were exchanged for the artwork. Flanking this vibrant canvas are quieter, more nostalgic objects. A pair of traditional Mexican straw hats used in agriculture on one side, and a 40-year-old woven fruit-carrying bag on the other. This blend of creative collaboration and homage to heritage is at the heart of what defines Patricio as a designer. His latest collection is a celebration of the beauty found in repetition, the act of doing something over and over, whether it's a brushstroke on a canvas or the intricate cross-hatching of a woven hat. I've been at this for some time, and I was curious to see what continuity could bring me in terms of evolving as a designer and developing a collection. Patricio shared with Teen Vogue. Aptly named Repeticíon, his Spring 2026 ready-to-wear line draws inspiration from routine itself by reinventing Mexican Intrecciato, a traditional basket weaving technique, into modern, structured pieces like button-up shirts, bomber jackets, and trousers. Patricio seamlessly merges craftsmanship with forward-thinking design. It's been a year since his debut at New York Fashion Week, and nearly a decade since he launched his brand in 2017. For Patricio, repetition isn't a mere habit. It's a disciplined practice and a path to refinement. I've been reinterpreting the Charro suit for about 8 seasons now. After perfecting something so many times, what does it eventually become? He muses. There's a kind of freedom in repetition because it gives you the time to create whatever you want. His take on Mexico's Charro culture, the iconic countryside horsemen known as rancheros, and their traditional suiting, is about keeping history alive and relevant. Patricio fondly recalls weekends spent horseback riding and attending family friends' gatherings in Mexico. His father inherited Charro antiques from his uncle, who to Patricio's family was the quintessential Charro figure, more legend than reality. In 2020, as Patricio reflected on his creative identity and brand direction, he rediscovered a Charro suit gifted to his father by his grandfather on his 18th birthday. I didn't even know that suit existed, Patricio recalls. My dad wore it in his 20s. This discovery brought back vivid memories of the family's antique collection. I'd wear that jacket with a tank top, tight pants, and Cuban heels. I remember thinking, if this jacket could have imagined what it would go through, he says, hinting at the emotional weight and stories woven into the garment. This inherited suit became the foundation for many of Campillo's signature shoulder-padded jackets and trousers. He compares the moment of finding it to his first horseback ride. When his cousin gave the horse a gentle push, it galloped off unstoppable. But here's where it gets controversial. The suit isn't just a design template. It's a lens through which Patricio explores Mexican masculinity. His Fall 2025 collection confronted this theme head-on with exaggerated suiting, unexpected textures like fur and leather, and even feminine silhouettes. The tension in that collection culminated in a striking final look, a coat adorned with 2,500 rooster feathers, worn by our September-October 2025 cover star, Flauge. I told her, "You're going to close the show as our fighting rooster," Patricio recalls. This piece transformed Mexico's traditional cockfighting culture into a symbol of strength and artistic creation. Craftsmanship remains a cornerstone of Patricio's work, and Spring 2026 is no exception. His team developed an innovative in-house knit made from fabric strips, and for the first time, collaborated with traditional artisans skilled in silk and wool felting, silversmithing, and telar de cintura, backstrap weaving. Co-creating these pieces while recognizing which elements belong to specific crafts or cultures, rather than a single artist, was key to the process, Patricio explains. But repetition's significance goes beyond technique. Patricio highlights its therapeutic power. Doing something repeatedly can be soothing, even healing, especially when dealing with trauma. While last season's Fighting Rooster and the cheeky El Golfo de Mexico slogan tee were bold statements of resilience and defiance, this season's collection channels a quieter strength, embedded in the materials and methods themselves. Repetition invites us to see the whole picture by appreciating each individual part. The show took place on a serene Friday evening, September 12th, in a downtown studio with sweeping views of Manhattan's skyline. The soft sunlight bathed the room, casting a warm glow on models dressed in earthy tones. Despite the structured nature of the jackets and oversized denim sets, the garments exuded an effortless lightness. The finale showcased the collection's signature basket weave, reimagined as a cubist-inspired top with large woven panels layered atop one another. It was simultaneously sculptural and airy, sturdy yet dynamic, as if a new design language was just beginning to emerge. So, what do you think? Is repetition truly a path to creative freedom, or can it risk becoming a creative rut? And how do you feel about Patricio's bold reinterpretation of traditional Mexican culture? Is it a respectful homage or a controversial reinvention? Share your thoughts below.